So people ask me a lot, how do I stay clean while I'm traveling? Whether it's in a van, whether it's on a boat. And if you're lucky enough to be in a warm place, you can just go swimming in a lake or in a river. But that's not always the case. So oftentimes what I used to do when I was in the van is I would just fill up a bowl of water and use the apple cider vinegar baking soda method, which I'm going to show you today. So on our trip down south a couple years ago, we didn't actually have a shower, so we had to actually go to marinas, which was super silly. We would go to marinas just so that we could shower because it was really, really cold, and our boat isn't equipped with a shower. It's not equipped with a water maker or a hot water tank. So if we wanted to shower back then, we would have to use cold water, which was really, really, really awful, especially when it was really cold. Like, it went down to 0 degrees Celsius last time we went on a trip. So this year we bought the camp shower bag. It's only $15 on Amazon, so it's really great. You just fill it up with water and then you put it in the sun, and then can heat it up as much as you want, and then you can use it anytime, anywhere. Anyway, so first what you want to do is you want to take advantage of a nice hot sunny day like today. It's bloody hot, which is why we've got all these canopies here, but that's beside the point. I'm going to show you the apple cider baking soda vinegar trick, and it's a great alternative to shampoo because it's green, you can buy it anywhere in the world pretty much, and it's super cheap. So I'm going to go in the water, get my hair wet, and then I'm going to show you how it's done. So here we go. Dun, dun, dun. And the water's bloody cold because it's Canada. Oh, I mean, it's a little less cold than it was. Okay, just gonna wet the hair. Oh my god, it's cold. This is Lake Ontario, by the way. Early summer, and it's still quite cold. Surface is nice, but the water down there is like icicles. So you wet your hair. Then you can either use water in a bowl. It doesn't have to be hot, but I happen to have the luxury of this lovely shower bag. You can also hang it from a tree. Whatever you have, you can get creative and use it. But when I didn't have a shower bag, you can just do it in the lake. You can honestly just wash your hair with the apple cider vinegar and the baking soda in the lake. So once your hair is wet, what you're going to do is you're going to take some baking soda, plain baking soda, and you're going to take a bit in your hand. That fizzed, I don't know why. And then you're just going to rub it on your head, like this. And then rub it in. Some people like to make it into a paste. I just rub it in like this. And kind of get it really in there. I've been doing this for 3 years and it's really great. You don't have to wash your hair as often as you do with shampoo, so that's really wonderful. So yeah, once you've got the baking soda in your hair, you're just going to let it kind of sit there for a little bit, not too long, and then you're going to want to fill up the bowl, because you kind of want to get out as much of the baking soda as you can. Otherwise you'll get a reaction from the vinegar. Some fizzing, which there's nothing wrong with it, but so I'm gonna just wash out the baking soda to my hair as best as I can. Now I filled this up with fresh water, and so I'm gonna put the apple cider vinegar inside, and you don't need to use this much. I just decided to put that much water, but it really depends. You'll have to just play around with it to see how much you use. I usually do 1 to 3 ratio, so 1 part vinegar, 3 parts water. So when it's like this, you're just going to put your hair in it, and you can put your hair in it for however long you want. I don't do it for too long, just till you start to feel kind of like that softness, and it does smell a lot like vinegar, so you can put in whatever essential oil you want. So I like put some lavender, cedarwood lemongrass in there, and yeah, so I let each part soak. And after your hair is like so soft and it feels so clean. So I'm just gonna dump the whole thing over my head. The only issue is that it really burns your eyes, but shampoo really burns your eyes too, so just close your eyes, and if you get it in your eyes, just get some fresh water. So I just dumped it over and then rub it all in. And then you can let it sit for a little while. If you want to bleach your hair a little bit, leave it in for longer, sit in the sun for a bit, obviously put on some sunscreen. I actually can show you how to make some homemade sunscreen. It's made with coconut oil and carrot seed oil and raspberry oil, so you can make that, and then you can put that on your skin and not worry about getting all of the different chemicals in the water or in your mouth or whatever. So it's a really cool thing, and I'll share that with you another time. But yeah, so you just want to let it sit and then rinse it out. So I'm going to go into the water, big water, and rinse it out. Okay, so we're going in. Woo! So yeah, we lived in a van for a few years, and this was a great method. The apple cider vinegar, baking soda, wash. So you can really make use of it anywhere. But it's very handy when you're on a boat because you're constantly near the water, and it allows you to not have to go to marinas all the time. And you can put it in the water and it doesn't infect the marine environment. So it's really great. Woo! So hopefully we'll have some more tips for you guys soon. And till later, enjoy getting creative for cheap. Find your escape, whatever it is. Carrying around a big cotton towel can be a little bit troublesome, especially if it's super wet. So these microfiber towels are amazing. They are super small, and you can dry your entire body with them. You can squeeze them out. They actually have these little fibers which like get off all of the different micro particles like bacteria and stuff like that. Once there's enough water in it, you can just squeeze it out. Look at that. And then it's practically dry and you can keep going. So then you have this like super tiny cloth after, so there's no sense in getting an entire towel wet, and then you can just take it and you can just dry it. And then it'll be dry by the end of the day, and then you won't have to bring it into your van, tiny home, boat, whatever. Especially like if you're backpacking, you can just put it on your back and keep walking. Like,